but they can't conquer. Guess it's just a theory of man became a monster. On top of the world, never falling. I'm as real as they come. From day one, forever falling. Man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Greetings to the universe. All praises due to Almighty El. And if you listen carefully, you will hear. This is NIBIRU over Denver today. Crystal City flying in. OCG. Look at the red dragon. How about that, people? Now we see why they call it a dragon. Only on MLT. Here you have the red dragon going around the sun this morning. NIBIRU, as you can see. Crystal City flying in. And you got OCG also doing their thing. Look at that. OCG flying in also. And it's all part of the NIBIRU system. That's why it's called the Red Dragon. Greetings to the universe, all praises due to Almighty El. Father, Mother, God, we give praise and thanks this day, April 1st. Giving thanks for our live stream. We call forth protection, violet flame, for our families, friends, relatives, righteous warriors, and all those in the struggle against the forces of darkness. They shall not pass. Now, 24 hours ago, I wanted to show you guys footage from New York. But I said, let me wait and see what manifests, what transpires. And day by day, it's just getting better and better and better. And I can't complain. I'm overjoyed with thanks that I'm able to show you what I'm showing you, and I'm filled with joy actually seeing it myself, because it's extraordinary. Now, the screenshot we were just looking at was at 7:58, and this is from this morning, March 31st, and I screenshotted it this afternoon at 5 p.m. Now, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but I'm going to show you this sunrise here from Denver here. I'm going to show it to you from New York. I'm going to show it to you also from Florida. So I also have a similar sunset. As I said, I recorded 24 hours ago. Similar thing with Nibiru and the Crystal City in front of the sun in Denver, but just a little difference. So this is from yesterday. This is from Saturday morning. So we're gonna get a similar shot. Yeah, here we go. Make sure. Yeah, this is from Saturday. 8:43 from Denver. And it's the similar thing going on. We got Nibiru hiding up here. Okay, so for 2 days in a row, and possibly tomorrow, and for God knows how long else, that's what's going to be going on with Nibiru. It's here, it's not going anywhere. You know, I watched some videos with thousands of views. Nibiru crashed, Nibiru is here, Planet X, NASA, blah, blah, blah. We're in a war for truth. And this war is why Satan rebelled. Satan rebelled against truth. And Satan and his fallen soldiers just want to keep us in the loop of lies. This is also Denver this morning, prior to the sun rising up. So as we can see, Nibiru is around the sun, and it's around the sun as the sun is rising, as the sun is going above, and as the sun is setting. Shout out to B-Man. Also, those 3 big light sources that you said coming up off of the horizon in the west, it's the same thing that we're seeing here. It's the red Kachina, Nibiru, blue Kachina, and they're all coming up from the west at sunset. I have a little bit of footage of it, but you know, I'm probably gonna hold off on that because I have at least 20 minutes of footage to show you. So this is from this morning. As you saw in the clip, the 43-second clip, you got the Crystal City coming in, and that's what's making the circles with the OCGs around the sun, and that's why it's called the Red Dragon. Okay, and the translation and everything in Revelation was all just a bunch of crap, because the Red Dragon is here. It's not going to devour Jupiter or some man-child. The Red Dragon is the Archangel ship with the Nibiru family. Now, I showed you in my second to last video that the elders, I've shown you in many of my videos, the Archons, the Ascended Masters, the 144,000, those are the members of Nibiru. Those are the members of the Most High. also with the red and the blue Kachina, our Sky Brothers. They're all together. So let's try to get into some footage. I believe this might be from Saturday. Yes, this is from Saturday. And I just wanted to show you that everything I show you is truth. We see the vortex around Nibiru in different, from Jim Sa, from in my videos and many other videos. And I showed you that Nibiru has 4 magnetic poles and it's able to make its own atmosphere. So here you see it swirling. It's beginning to come in and it's swirling. You got your OCG out here. And it's coming up and it's going underneath the sun. And the sun is coming across it and the sun is going to go down and set. I believe that was some previous footage from my last video. Forgive me. They're both 4 minutes, so they both kind of took me for a loop. So this is New York. And this is what 7 saw. Because this is Saturday morning. 7 was seeing the light sources in the northwest. But this is prior to the sunrise. So see that they took off. Nibiru and the Crystal City, and here's your OCG. And it's gone. And it's going through the day. And it's been over New York since Saturday morning and over the East Atlantic and the North Atlantic and everywhere. Now I was a little excited catching this footage because I was just asking myself, what is really going on? Now this was here, and then it came here, so it's like a ship in there, and it's the OCG, and there's a ship here also, and that's how it's rolling. I was excited when I saw this, so I wanted to post this Saturday night, but I held back, and I just got even more lucky with even better footage. Here you got the Crystal City, and wow, it takes off. It goes from here to here and it takes off. Now you're not seeing this kind of stuff on no other channel. They don't even know what a Crystal City is. They don't know what an Archangel ship is. You know, they're just concerned with Planet X and it's gonna destroy the Earth. There's been a couple of fireballs, yes. God promised that he would never flood us again. And he said he's coming to rule with a rod of iron. And the phoenix is rising from the ash. The Christic principle. So all this fire and red dragon we're seeing, this is Christ. And at some point, it's going to stop time. And the 200 million on the low end, the 200 billion on the low end that they attempt to geoengineer to hide this, that's the fallen. You know, So that was like all that activity happened over New York Saturday. Now, this is the same Saturday morning from a different camera. We're gonna see, here's NIBIRU, the OCG, they're up before the sun. They're gonna descend. They're going down while the sun is gonna rise here. See, they're here. They're here at 7 o'clock, 6:45. They're descending as time is coming, and here's the sun is coming up. So there's no denying what's going on. I mean, I'm grateful for all my great subscribers, my wonderful, loyal people. I mean, I have no fear that NIBIRU is going to crash into the earth. It's crap. NIBIRU is in our solar system. It's in our atmosphere. It's moving up and down every day. This is what I'm showing you. The people of fear, those are the liars. Those are the pretenders. Those are the people selling 6 for 9. I'm giving you 100 for 100. 100% of your attention and open, righteous, common sense mind that shows you exactly what's going on. It's not a trick. This is live footage. It's not altered, it's not augmented. I mean, I might go into some screenshots, add a little bit color, change the filter, and that's about it. So I believe this is the Atlanta footage that I wanted to show you just a moment ago, which is from today, and I wanted to show you the vortex. You know, our skies were just funky. You know, we had 70-degree weather. We're using the AC, and then today we're using heat. But I know why. The masters have been here. See this brightness at 1:15? This is NIBIRU coming off of the horizon, and it will start to make that 4 atmosphere vortex. 1, 2. See that? See a vortex, and it's spinning. Now the sun is coming, and it's crossing the top, and it's gonna go down the set. Now I backed it up to show you once again. Now all these bright moments, this is NIBIRU coming in, it's bright behind the calcium and all this stuff. It doesn't need any calcium or geoengineering. It makes its own atmosphere. As you can see, it's swirled. It's a vortex. And this is from Saturday. Now this is from another camera, also showing you, pointing east, showing you all the activity on Saturday. 10:45, Crystal City's coming in. There's no doubt about it. It's coming up from the southwest. And these things move with phenomenal precision, speed of light. So they're like in 2 different places. You know, we see in New York at 7 o'clock, and we're still seeing it at 7 o'clock with a 2-hour delay in Denver. It's amazing. So there was your Crystal City, took off, and it went, and now look, the sky cleared up at 4:45. This is your sunrise Saturday from another perspective, another camera. Now that's the sun going by NIBIRU. And you see how bright it is back there. Because NIBIRU was up before the sunrise. The sun is gone. The sun is passed over. And you can see the different light sources. You see that? That's NIBIRU going back below the horizon. And the crystal city's out here and NIBIRU is here at 10:30 as the sun is gone. Now, I have so much footage, it would take me forever to just show you everything. You know, this is just 3-4 cameras and it takes time. This is the same morning on Saturday morning. As you can see what's happening before the sunrise. This light source came from the southwest, came up to the north. Crystal City, moving around, back and forth. 9:59, 10:14, 9:59, 10:14. And you see that calcium, what's going on. And now we see NIBIRU is back down in the southwest, over Atlanta, over the Gulf by the afternoon. This is why NASA doesn't talk about NIBIRU, because they're seeing this just as much as I'm seeing it, but you can't put it on a graph because it's moving around so fast. Now this is from Ohio. This is Saturday morning. Now these things are coming off the southwest, heading up to the southeast, back and forth. And look at the color changing behind the clouds. It went from green to purple. To white. And that's the different shields that NIBIRU has. And Saturday was all over the East Coast, from the Texas, from the Gulf, straight across, straight up. See your vortex happening? Straight up above Ohio, the Midwest, went straight up to New York, circled back. So it was like a big weekend for the East Coast. And we might have a few clear days. It might head over to the west, over by Indonesia and the Alaska side, and they might get a quake or two. There's your blue Kachina peeping through there. And then you see all this nastiness that they spend money on. There's your sunrise Saturday again from Pensacola. Now we see what's going on. This is the sunrise in here. So here you have NIBIRU is up before the sun. It went across that way. Now the sun is going to make its way up. So as you can see, at 7:29, the sun is not up yet. The sun is below the horizon. You had two light sources. You had Nibiru here in the Crystal City. Now the sun is coming up. And this is from Saturday morning from Florida. Now you have the Crystal City shoots back at 8:30 and then shoots back out. Now the clouds are normal, but this black soot is all reaction of the calcium in the atmosphere. I'm going to cut this footage a little short so as to shorten the video a little bit. It's also from Saturday. This is kind of showing what it looked like over Ohio. I need that footage from today. I need to locate that. Now this is also the sunrise this morning. See the sun rising here? So that light source here was the Crystal City in Nibiru, heading to the northeast. This is Nibiru City as it came back right underneath the sun, as we saw from Denver. This was this morning. Now we're going to see it from Denver. This was remarkable when I saw this. You know, highest point in North America. They got the Crystal City flying in. And all this action is going on not over land. It's over sea. It's off the planet. So as we can see, like I said, from today, as Nibiru was around the sun at sunrise, as we can see, this looks like a dragon. Got the OCG up here. You got Nibiru here. You got the Crystal City flying in here also. This is your vortex. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Ohio today. This is your vortex here over Atlanta. You can see there's orbs there. That's more than likely probably Nibiru in the center of that vortex. Vortex OCG. This morning, prior to me showing you the sun rising and the Crystal City flying in front of Nibiru. Nibiru in the background, Crystal City flies across. The sun flies across Nibiru, And it looks like the Red Kachina is in the background. This was Denver on Saturday evening. So at 4:13, Crystal City flew in. You see what's going on back here. This is the same place looking east where the sun rises. 3:58. NIBIRU is back there. So, like in Rap's video, where they saw the rays at night, it had to be NIBIRU. I searched, but I didn't see anything. It had to be in a very peculiar position. I checked the Gulf. I checked Canada. I checked off of the California coast. I just didn't see anything. So people, once again, this is from Saturday. And you see NIBIRU is there. You see the Crystal City flying in. This is from today, this morning. And I don't know what's gonna happen on April 1st, or Truth Day. It might be something more phenomenal. You know, thank you for watching. God is good. Don't be afraid. The truth will set you free. Meditate. Make righteous choices. Think about what you're doing with your life. Because we're in a war. And with this Red Dragon, NIBIRU being here, the ungod, the fallen, the Antichrist, they're working overtime. All praises due to Almighty El. God bless, folks.